Good morning, everyone. Today we are here with Mr. David Benkert from Switzerland. Hi, David.
Hi.
Please introduce about yourself.
Hi. My name is David. I've been living in Thailand for over 5 years and currently studying at the Mahidol University, studying hospitality and tourism, and it's fun. Yeah, I like to go out and hang around with friends. I like to read the news and read books, and I like to study a lot. And yeah, that's about myself.
Okay. So, in your opinion, how do you see Thai people?
How do I see Thai people?
Are they different from Swiss people?
Thai people are a lot different from Swiss people. Thais are more, they're more, how to say, kind, and they're more polite. They try to have everything going in harmony, while Swiss people are more direct. They say things directly as they think, and you don't have these hierarchy thing where people that are older than you and you have to respect them in a way, or you have to show with words, or you can't say stuff to them that you actually want to. But in Switzerland, people actually say stuff that they want, even though those people are older or they're more mature or have more seniority and stuff. And Thai people are more outgoing, I guess. Usually I think most kids or most teenagers, Thai teenagers, they party a lot. While Swiss people, they're more the chill type, where they chill out and drink and don't go out really have a big blast. They just want to hang out and have a bit of talk and stuff. Yeah.
So you are 100% Swiss? Oh.
No, I'm half Thai.
Oh, you have Thai. So your mom or dad is Thai?
My mom is Thai.
Your mom is Thai. So do you live with your mom?
I'm living at the dorm, so I'm actually living alone. But at weekends I go to see my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
So at dorm, do you have any roommate?
No, because I personally want to be, have a private environment for myself. My room is my own space, so I want to be alone in my room. If I want to have an alone time, I want to be in my room, and I don't want to share stuff, or share the bathroom where when I come in it's all messed up and dirty and wet, or my room, having things laying around everywhere, because I think, like most Swiss people, we're quite organized. We want to have things in place, and we want to keep it there, so we don't want people to mess it up. Yeah.
And how about friends? So you don't want anything to mess it up, but have you ever invited your friend to come to your dorm?
Yes, of course. I don't. If we have an occasion, I invite friends in, and we have a party or whatever, and it's okay to mess things up, as long as I'm there and I know what's missing or what's going on and stuff, so I don't have to worry and find things.
So you are going out with them as well?
Yeah, I go out with friends quite a lot, but I don't have to have friends with me all the time. I think I'm quite okay with being alone. Sometimes I actually like being alone. At some point, sometimes just go and drink a coffee and sit alone for myself, or and going out to dinner and sit alone just to enjoy the food.
So you are okay if you have to eat alone?
Yes, of course. Sometimes I actually like eating alone.
Why?
It's the noise. Sometimes when you have too many, when you even have only one friend, or sometimes more friends, it's a noise and the talking that sometimes is just not the time for it, where you want to sit alone and think for yourself and have your own alone time. When you have something in mind you want to talk to yourself about, or want to make a decision, you want to be alone. So that's the time where I want to be alone.
How about going to the theater? Thai people, when we go out to watch movie, we need to have someone with us.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird if you go watch alone, if you're Thai. How about you? Have you ever go watch movie alone?
Actually, many times since I was a kid.
You don't feel weird at all?
No, it's just like watching TV alone at home. So you just go there and see a movie. It's not something you have to do with friends because you're not actually talking to anyone when you're in the movie anyway. So it's not actually not different at all.
Okay, that's good. So, okay. Where do you like to go in Thailand? Have you go to travel around?
Yes, I went to many places. I went to the north, Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, to see the mountains and in winter, for example, it's cold. In summer, I go to the beaches, Samui or Phuket to lay around in the sun and stuff like that, and many places around the city, of course.
So every time you go, do you need to book a hotel, or you can go with a pack of a bag and?
It's not necessarily. I usually book, but if there is something different, like if I go to Summit, sometimes you can't really book. You just arrive there with a boat and you just walk around and find a hotel that's available. So it's not necessarily I don't necessarily have to book a hotel. So it's okay.
That's good. So how is your life in MUIC?
My life in MUSC is quite fun. It's hard work and study and stuff, but at times, foreign friends, other exchange students and stuff, we go out and have a blast, having fun, talk around, and it's fun. It's not only studying; it's also having fun at some point.
How about in class? Have you ever argued with your teacher when you have problem?
Many times. Like Swiss people or probably Western people, we don't mind talking or saying what we think to people that are more senior than us. For example, teachers, if I think they're wrong, if I think something is not right about what they're saying, I might just raise the question or say, I think you're wrong. I think it's like this and like that. So it's normal and it's okay for us to talk to people that are more senior or to be against them. Yeah.
How about Thai student in class? Do you feel that they are like you?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
They probably think it's the Thai culture. I believe that you can't really talk back to more senior people. So when they think something's wrong, they talk among each other, but they don't really have the courage or probably don't have the right to say something about it to the teacher directly.
Okay. So the word time is money. Do you think it's matched to you?
Time is money. Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Because you only have 24 hours in a day, and sometimes you plan stuff, and I believe in Thailand this is a big issue among business people all over the world because in business environment, you have to be on time. When you set a meeting, you have to be there probably before the time of the meeting, and every minute for a rich people or a rich person is probably money because they have another meeting to go discuss about, and that's probably money too. So time is really money. Yeah.
What about relationship? Don't you think it's important as well?
Relationship, yes. If you're talking about business environments, relationship is very important, but it depends where you're actually living because in Thailand, from my experience, it's more important. Relationship is more important in Thailand than it is in Switzerland because in Switzerland it's more about your work or your experience and all that stuff that counts. A relationship somewhat sometimes, but in Thailand I think it's probably the main point of all things that's going on in business. If you know this person, you do business together. If you don't know the person and your competitor does, then he gets the job and you don't, and so on. So yeah.
So have you ever worked anywhere?
I've worked in a restaurant or and stuff, and doing little things here and there.
So do you feel what is more important between performance and relationship with your boss?
Both things are important, but performance is definitely the main thing because that's what your boss is paying you for, and if you don't deliver, but you only flatter your boss, or all that stuff, you can create a relationship. But what the boss is actually is really getting is his, if you're not working, his own performance is going down, and that's not good for him and his boss. So I believe performance is more important than relationship.
So in Thailand, many family men normally go out to work and have women stay at home. Do you feel that it is right to do so, or is there any better way in your opinion?
Traditionally, I believe women are the people that take care of your children, or your home, and they are the more emotional side of life. You go out and work as a man. You go out and work, and you see all the hard stuff, and you get tired, and then you come back, and that's where your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, is making you feel all relaxed when all the stress has come. So I believe men are the people that are work, and the women are the one that work when we're back. So yeah.
So it's same as Thailand.
Yeah, I think so.
So in your country, do you feel that men have more rights than women?
In Thailand, I think so.
No, in Switzerland.
Oh, in Switzerland. In Switzerland, people have the same rights. It's probably one of the first democracies in the world. Everybody has the same right, but in terms of culture, people still treat men more. They probably in a workplace, men are probably more likely to be successful.
So you believe that men can produce a better work than women?
Most likely, more likely, I think. Not all the time, but more likely.
So would you feel comfortable to marry with a woman that's better than you?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, because I don't want to compete, and Swiss or me, we're quite competitive, and if you have to compete with your own wife, it's not an environment that you want to live in.
Okay. So what do you plan for your future?
My future, probably when I finish my degree, I'll find a job and work for a few years and get a hang of it, and if I get to transfer to a right location with a good university, maybe have a nighttime master degree study to get my master degrees, and work my way up, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much. Thank you, Mr. David.
You're welcome.